Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, today with a real client of mine. I went back to work on the 13th of April and saw some of my clients, which was really nice. I was so happy and just really happy to be able to film a video for you all that's on a real hand, because I feel like I haven't done for ages. So yeah, I've done all my natural nail prep off camera because I forgot to put my camera up to record and put my tips on, and I'm just adding my clear base down in case my client wants to come back for a redesign. The tips that I've got on are my Nailed by Lucy extra long C-curve tips. They have been cut down as well because that's how long they are. And I think I'm also using her size 12 brush to do my acrylic application. I'm just applying a neon green acrylic to the tip area, and I'm going to do this on all the nails. And yeah, these are going to be ombre. So where you see me adding this first bead of green acrylic, I'm adding it sort of where the blend line is going to be. So I'm adding it there, and I'm just blending the top of it back first, nice and thin, because I don't want to get any or hardly any shadowing when I put the nude down. So that's why I apply that first bead like that, and then I'm going to try and make the rest of the tips on as full coverage as I can. So I'll let you finish watching me apply the green acrylic, and then I'll come back and start with the nude. Now I'm applying my cover pink to make these ombre nails. So I'm applying my first bead, not quite at the cuticle. There is one where I do, and it just was pointless, you'll see. So I place the first bead down, blend it out as best as I can, and then I come in with the cuticle bead to make that nice ombre. And yeah, this went quite well. Because the neon green is quite a harsh colour, I was a bit worried about if it was going to give me any shadowing. But luckily I think these came out really nice. So yeah, I'm just applying that bead at the cuticle there, trying to make it nice and flush without touching the skin, and then just tapping the sides down and pulling and pressing the rest of that colour down to make that blend. I can't remember if this is the nail that oh no, it's not. There's one nail where I apply the bead right at the cuticle, and it was totally pointless me doing it that way. But maybe it was in the other hand. Now I can't remember now that I'm filming this and doing the voiceover. But yeah, I was so happy to just see my clients. It's really hard to describe. Like all the other girls doing nails will probably understand. I think there was a lot of ladies going back to work with a bit of anxiety. But I was just so happy to get back to it. I think because I have another job, so I've always, throughout this whole pandemic, I've always had work to do. So for me, I think it's a little bit different. I didn't really get that feeling of anxiety coming back because I've been sort of still busy the whole time, just not with nails. Oh, here we go. This is where I applied it at the cuticle area. And I think it didn't come out very good. Maybe you can't tell on the camera. I think you can, look, you can kind of see it a little bit if you look really closely. So I just come in with another bead, just to make that cover pink a bit stronger. So I did that on the other hand. I didn't bother filming the acrylic application both hands. It's exactly the same. So now I'm just sort of coming in with my clear acrylic just to build up that structure and cap the blend on all of the nails. I have sped this part of the video up quite a lot just because I don't want you guys to get bored. I'm trying to like always find that happy medium in the length of my videos. But I've done quite a lot of videos on ombre nails and stuff, so I didn't want to make this one too long. And I'm really sorry that I go out of shot quite a lot when I'm capping here. It's just because I'm one, the nails are really long, and two, I'm moving the finger around a lot and looking up and down it to make sure that I've got like my right thickness and structure in the right place. So where I'm moving the nail around at different angles, I kind of go out of shot. So I'm really sorry about that. It's not intentional. But yeah, so once I've finished capping the nails, I'll come back to do a little bit of filing. So I'm about to start filing nails, and I've just filmed the one nail in this just because I find it hard filming filing. But I filed the side walls with my metal file, and then I'm just doing a little bit of debulking with my Efile, and then I come back in with my hand file here just to make sure there's no lumps and bumps, and that everything's nice and flush around the cuticle. So now I've filed all the nails, dusted them off, etc, etc, and I'm coming in now with my base coat. This is just the normal base coat from the gel bottle. This isn't like a rubber base coat or anything, it's just their like regular gel polish base coat. And then I'm starting to apply my nail decals. So these were from Naughty Nail Decals, who I think was made by a girl who is local to me. And I believe she does tattoos and stuff, so a lot of her nail decals and stuff are kind of like tattoo design. And yeah, so I've cut the letters out on the decal sheet, and I've just popped them in a bit of water, literally for like 2-3 seconds, and then take them out, and then I just dab them on my kitchen paper. You can see underneath them now there's little bits of paper that have come off underneath. And then I'm just sticking them down to my base coat. That base coat had been cured as well for like 30 seconds, I think. And then I stick the decal on top, and it just allows me to stick them down, but I can still kind of like move them around a little bit. And then I was adding my base coat again there and curing again. And now I'm adding some crystals. That skull crystal is from Nailed by Lucy. She's got loads of different shape AB crystals. I think she also has flatbacks as well on her website, which I'm yet to try. I'm just kind of waiting for my Swarovski supply to run out. And I'm also putting some neon green Swarovskis there as well. And now I'm going in with my no wipe top coat. So the decals, you really want to kind of sandwich them in. That's why they're on top of a base coat, sealed in with the base coat, and then having a non-wipe top coat on top. And then I'm putting my top coat around the crystals. And this is the finished look. So if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't done already, and I'll see you soon.